Manchester United 1, Stoke City 1. Hands up if you saw Wayne Rooney scoring that free kick at the end. I did not expect it, but Rooney has become Man United's all-time top goal scorer with a wonderful free kick at the end of a extremely frustrating game for Man United, which is definitely 2 points dropped. Let's run through it. Man United in that first half, probably the worst performance. No, maybe that's a bit harsh. It was a bad half for Man United though. It was certainly an unfortunate half for Juan Mata. You know, he was definitely responsible for losing his man, which led to the own goal, which he scored. And then he missed an open goal down the other end, which really didn't help the situation either. And then you just see Man United struggling up against Stoke for the second time this season. That has happened. Man United have come up against Grant, and we've peppered the goal with shots, but we haven't broken down a resilient Stoke. And that was not because Grant was having a fantastic game. It's because Manchester United's finishing was poor. It was atrocious. You know, we saw Zlatan. For some reason, he squared the ball twice to Juan Mata. I don't know why Zlatan didn't just shoot himself for a man. He's selfish in front of goal. And he has to be selfish. He's a goal scorer, but he didn't. He passed it, and we didn't score. And then you're looking going into the second half, you saw Mkhitaryan spurning chances. You saw Paul Pogba missing chances. You saw everybody missing opportunities. Marcus Rashford came on, changed the game for Man United, just like he did away at West Ham. Now, we turned that around and we won the game. We turned it around at Stoke and we got a point. But a point is better than a defeat. I suppose that unbeaten streak now goes to 17 matches and Man United can continue. But that's another 2 points dropped. And for me, that's 4 points dropped in our last two games, because I think we should have beaten Liverpool as well. Let's run through a few of your comments here quickly. Ali saying our passing was poor. Zohan saying that it was a frustrating result. Got a point in the end. Should have got 3 given the Liverpool loss. Now, Liverpool, they lost 3-2 to Swansea. This was a big opportunity for Man United, once again, to gain points on teams who are above us. We gained 1. We should have gained 3. But, you know, it's better than defeat. Let's not get that twisted. It was an absolutely unreal free kick from Rooney. When was the last time Rooney scored a free kick? Shit me, I have no idea. Arsenal? In the 8-2? He may have scored one after there. Let's run through a few more of your comments here. Christopher Payne saying we need Martial. Martial was left out of the squad. We're not sure why. We'll look into that and see what was going on there. But we definitely missed him. I would say Mkhitaryan, Stoke couldn't cope with Mkhitaryan. Stoke really sat deep. And that is not the first time this season that Manchester United have struggled up against a team who have sat deep and disciplined on the edge of their box. Match that comes to mind straight away is Hull City away. We obviously got the winner at the end of that game, but you're looking Burnley at home, you're looking Stoke at home, you're looking Arsenal. They were bad, but they weren't sitting in their own half. Let's run through a few more of your comments, as I've said for about 4 times now. Thomas saying Carrick should have played. Where was Martial? Obviously covered Martial. Carrick didn't play. That was Mourinho's choice. I'm presuming he'd play Fellaini instead, and I thought Fellaini had a good game. I was kind of surprised to see Fellaini taken off instead of Mata, which I never thought I would have seen. But man, the good thing about what Mourinho did in that second half is, again, he went for it. We were looking at, he brought on Rashford, he brought on Rooney, he made the changes, he brought on Lingard as well. People instantly questioning whether that should have happened. Lingard smacked the bar with one of our best opportunities, but Mourinho goes for it. You know, we're 1-0 down. He's not going to keep going with plan A and keep going and see if we change anything. He went with all the attackers he could. And he in his head, he would rather have lost that game 2-0, knowing that we tried everything, and try and get that draw, than just sit there and accept the 1-0 and keep going and going with plan A. That's the Man United way. That's what Mourinho is definitely getting right for me. Few more comments here. Christopher Payne asking why Jose take Mkhitaryan off. Not sure, but ultimately it worked. You know, maybe it was because Stoke was sitting so deep that Mkhitaryan, the sort of playmaker, that's not what was working. We needed a bit more pace, so he brought on Lingard with fresh legs, and it certainly made a difference with Rashford out on the left. I'm not sure what else Rashford's, I suppose, got to do to earn a start now, but that's 2 extremely good cameo appearances for him. He would have come on against Liverpool, but Mourinho had to bring Fellaini on instead, and obviously that made a difference against Liverpool. Johnny's saying we should have put Darmian on instead of Blind. I thought Darmian was pretty poor against Liverpool. I thought Blind was pretty poor against Stoke City today. So we're definitely missing Luke Shaw out on that left-hand side. And the earlier he comes back, the better. And we need him as our staple left-back playing week in, week out. But Man United get another late goal. And that's a big difference, man. Like, we're not losing games. We weren't playing badly. It was just our finishing was poor. And that's something that you could insert a date and apply that to Arsenal, apply that to Burnley, apply that to Stoke, apply that to Everton. So many occasions, in Liverpool at home, there's so many games this season where Man United have been in control, where Man United should have seen a game off, should have finished a game off, but we haven't because our finishing has been poor in front of goal. Now, we're on a 17-game winning streak, but inside that 17-game unbeaten streak. But inside that 17, I'm looking at Stoke today we should have won. Liverpool we should have won. Arsenal we should have won. I think Burnley was in there. Stoke, I'm not sure if that was in there. Everton we definitely should have won. That's like 10, 12 points we missed out on simply because we've been poor in front of goal. And that's not just a case of missing one shot and then being frustrated because you missed your one big chance. We've had 4 or 5 chances, big chances, and we've missed them. And we've got to rectify that if we really are pushing for this second, third spot this season. Because if we don't get it, it's only going to be our own fault. Because we're playing good attacking football, we're controlling matches, but the finishing isn't matching that. You know, I've got to mention Wayne Rooney here. He came on, he obviously made the difference and he scored that goal and he is now Man United's top goal scorer ever. Well done to Wayne Rooney. Say what you think about him. I've said what I've thought about him quite a lot and not all of you agreed with it, but fair play to you, man. Great goal. He's had a great career at Man United. I always respect him for everything he has done for the club as a player, and we'll leave it at that. Let's just concentrate on the positives of Rooney right now. And that was a fucking wonderful free kick, and it's a deserved something out of that game. It should have been a win, but Man United have only got themselves to blame. Johnny asking, who do you think should be man of the match? Man of the match there, for me, Marcus Rashford. Because he changed the game for us. He made, up until that point, Stoke were very composed. Every time Valencia went on Peters, he beat him more often than not, but the cross came in. They knew what was coming. As soon as Rashford came on, he gave us an unpredictability and he made 2 or 3 defenders go over towards him to try and stop him, and that created space elsewhere. And it created confusion for a defence that up until that point was very disciplined and very much in control on the edge of their own box. So for me, it's Marcus Rashford. Let me know who your man of the match is in the comments. But as I said, 17 games unbeaten now. It's not a defeat. It's 1 point gained on Liverpool. But Man United have got to finish their dinner. We cannot continue this season if we want to finish second or third. If we keep missing our chances and we miss out, it's only going to be our own fault. Let me know your comments below as always. Please drop a like and please subscribe to United People's TV. Press the subscribe button now. If you're new, we've got lots more content coming up as always. And we'll see you soon. Draw is better than loss, I suppose, eh? Take it easy, Reds.